Hey, what's going on, guys? Really quick video on the Xtreme24 chassis. I'm gonna go over the two setups that will be available. We will have a one-piece skid plate setup and a two-piece skid plate setup, along with some aftermarket transmission skid plates that will be available. This is the Dark Pools by Hunter RC, and this is the Gadget from Nerd RC. We have carbon fiber available in different colors, and then we will have aluminum from time to time. So let me get into it. All right, guys, really quickly, I want to let you guys know that the chassis does have a 27-degree breakover angle, just like our 10 scale does. And we do have the option for a one-piece or a two-piece skid plate option. Now, this is what the kits will include. All right, guys, so check it out. These are some of the color options that we will have available on the first drop. And then after that, we will see what people want, and then we will be restocking them. So we'll have silver and black. These are the two colors that we keep in stock all the time. Then we have a really light red that also looks pinkish depending on the angle that you see it. We have a green, a yellow gold, blue, and then we have raw aluminum right here. The aluminum, people actually want this because they want to polish it. Now, the final version of this aluminum is going to be a cut-through crown, and it'll be pushed back, so the crown will be back here, and it'll have holes here. So just keep that in mind. If you're going to go with the aluminum version, that'll be the way the chassis is going to come. So this is what will be included with the one-piece skid plate kit. You guys will get a skid plate right here with the SEX24 stock pattern. This has a 10-degree wedge. This is just to bring down the motor here so it's not shooting way high. You guys will receive two tall body mounts, a pair of sliders, a carrier brace. Now this is recommended that you do run it, two short body mounts and a rear bumper mount right here. If you guys don't use this brace, use something to brace your kit here. It is really important. So with the two-piece skid plate, if you guys are familiar with our 10 scale extremes, you guys know that the rear link brace right here allows you to extend your wheelbase by pushing the link brace back without having to swap out your links. And now with this kit will include that's different is you guys will get the two-piece skid plate. You guys will get two tall body mounts, a pair of sliders, two short body mounts, and the carrier bearing. And you guys will also get the rear bumper brace. Now, just really quickly also, guys, I want to let you guys know that the crowns here, you guys will receive two crowns, and these you guys can glue on wherever you want. You guys don't have to glue it here. You guys can glue it here. You guys can glue it on your rear bumper brace right here. You guys can glue it onto your body. That is completely up to you guys, wherever you guys want to place those. Okay, so we have a few different transmissions here that we tested with also. This one here is a stock Enduro transmission with an adapter from Northwest Scalar. I think this is called the Cascade. We have a Hunter RC Dark Pulse transmission, and then we have a Nerd RC Gadget transmission in this rig right here. Now, I just want to let you guys know, guys, that we did 90% of our testing with this setup right here. So if you guys don't have this, it's totally fine. This will do great. This is an Enduro transmission with a Fury Tech motor mount and a Micro Komodo motor. These are the ones from Little Guy Racing, the black version. The Fury Tech version, I think, was out of stock, so we just went ahead and purchased these. So so you guys know also, if you guys do purchase these skid plates, because these will be offered separately, when you guys bolt them up to the transmission, don't over tighten the screws here, or yeah, don't over tighten the screw and the nut. it will sandwich the carbon fiber too much, and it will make the transmission noisy. So leave them a little bit loose. If anything, add Loctite right here on the nut, and just hand tighten these. The same thing with the Gadget transmission. Now this applies to both of these skid plates right here. They are both forward facing skid plates, so which means that the transmission has to go flipped, and your transmission will be facing forward. Both of these have clearance right here to clear on the upper links. Now I do recommend running a micro Komodo if you guys are going to run these transmission facing forward. You guys cannot install these transmissions facing backwards with these skid plates. If you guys do need something like that, let me know, and I will make a new skid plate for that version if you guys want to run with the motor facing back. The transmission sits at an angle so that it clears the tall body mount, so you will need to run the tall body mount with these two options right here. And once again, this is a skid plate for the Nerds RC Gadget Trans, and this is a skid plate for the Hunter RC Dark Pulse transmission. Now for this one right here, we do have a separate skid plate, so this transmission sits at an angle. It doesn't sit at a 27 degrees, so we actually had this sit at an angle and made a different front body mount that has clearance here, so it has a cut here. So when you guys purchase the skid plate for the Cascade, you guys will also get a front top body mount that's modified. Now something really important, if you're going to run the Cascade setup, you will need to push this brace past the chassis one hole, otherwise the motor will hit the 3D printed piece. And if you guys have any further questions, guys, on these three setups, please leave a comment or send us an email, or I'm always active online. Okay, now I'm gonna go over the breakdown really quickly, guys. Now 90% of this pertains to this setup as well. We are running the Mia's Dead 90 links. I know RC Steve is going to be offering his own version. We should have one of his sets of links here pretty soon. So once we throw that on, we'll give you guys updates on that. I'm sure it's gonna be great. RC Steve makes good stuff, man. So right now, just to get us going, Mia's Dead 90s. For this specific setup, we did a cut to length drive shaft from Deluxe. You do not need the Deluxe drive shafts, guys. You guys can do the plastic axial drive shaft from the carrier bearing to the transmission, and then from the transmission to the front axle. Now right here in the back, I have a Mia's cut to length drive shaft. I'm running 40mm shocks in the rear and 36mm shocks in the front. I'm running Mia's axles. These are the V2 ISOs, and I think that is pretty much it as far as that goes for the setup on the rig. Anything else I can just let you guys know really quickly. I'm running Hyper ESC. This is a modified Spectrum receiver here that we decased and soldered everything together. NSD servo, J Concepts ruptures, and then we got some Trio wheels 1.0s. So that is for this setup. Now here we have 45mm shocks. I think these are Hobby Parks. 36mm shocks, NSD servo. And I took everything out of here, the electronics, just so that you guys have so that it's more clear. With this setup of this transmission, if you're running a one-piece skid plate, you can use a cut to length Mia set, or if you have a set of the Mia's, I think it's for the deadbolt. So this is a front deadbolt drive shaft right here. And once again, this is a Mia's cut to length rear. And I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but these are also the Dead 90 links from Mia's. So guys, if you guys have any further questions, please leave us a comment here or send us a DM or an email. Enjoy, guys.